4,
Yep.
3,
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Oh, pipe it. Oh.
This is a retro. What
Pipe,
kind of retro
pipe,
intro?
pipe,
I know we,
pipe,
I know we
pipe it
testing out
up.
intros, but that cannot be the one.
Bro, one of these motherfuckers gonna hit, bro.
Yeah, I keep getting feedback like, bro, where the intro at? I keep getting, I keep getting intro.
Goddamn, would you? If you become a sponsor, goddamn, we have a hell of a
We need them
intro.
creatives to hit us up.
You know what, man? I need to start putting the goddamn donate sign, Cash App sign there, so motherfuckers actually.
Patreon. What, Patreon?
Yeah, we need. I'm gonna set that up, bro. Please remind me.
Yeah, Patreon.
Straight out the bottle today. That's how we doing, folks.
That's how he doing.
Black gods, black goddesses.
My gums exposed, so I can't.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? I ain't even smoking tonight. Well, I take that back. I'm gonna smoke when I get to the crib. But
Gotcha.
I ain't smoking right now because I smoked about an hour. Well, I smoked around 5. It usually take me 2 hours to finish a cigar. Then you gotta. Did you get hit in the eye?
What you mean?
Blink. Is everything okay at home? Blink.
What happened?
Your eye a little red, boy. Pink eye, boy.
Bro, I just ate good. A nigga was about to go to sleep.
You look like you about to have a glory tear come down.
I ate some taste buds. You had that?
Nah. This one of the stripper chicks told me to go to Hot Chicken.
Oh yeah, I know what that is. I only had their drinks and shit. I think that's the place down in
I think you told me about that spot too. You said you only one day had their drinks, but you said their food looked good.
Yeah. Taste buds. They used to have one on the west side over here, but
I had some good ass food today. I door dashed. I think it's called Bear Burgers or something like that.
I don't know nothing about that.
It's good as hell, boy. It's up there near me.
Taste buds wasn't nothing but what? It's
the black on.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
It's I had it in the pineapple. So you get the pineapple.
See, you all multicultural.
It's a half cup pineapple. It's rice.
You the most experimenting, don't eat that much motherfucker I ever met in my life.
Hey, I did take out half the rice out that bitch, but that shit was good as fuck. I fuck with it.
I tried that eating out the coconut type. I mean, eating out the the ex made
Last X
one time. Yeah.
Okay.
It was actually pretty good. I'm not.
Yeah,
but
that I'm talking about some. It
still was a real pineapple, bro.
No, I know.
Oh,
I know.
What you talking about there?
No, it was the same thing. It just wasn't. I mean, I guess it wasn't Caribbean flavored.
Oh yeah.
But it was good. It was like yellow rice and salmon.
You know that's also a Pacific. Am I saying the word right?
Specific or Pacific?
No, Pacific, like Pacific Ocean.
Oh yeah, all right. That's right. I like it.
My GED, but I remember I passed my GED the first time.
How hard is the GED test?
I'm gonna be honest with you. That GED test was for me it was easy because it was like here's why it ended up being like that. I didn't get my degree because the process of the process of getting my diploma, it was just too strenuous. I had to take unnecessary. I was always interested in learning, so what I would do is take the books home and read the books like for fun, like it was part of I enjoyed reading.
So how you?
But I just hated the classwork, and I was procrastinating classwork, and I hated doing classwork. But homework was easy for me.
At what age can you get a GED?
The earliest you can get it is at like 17. That's the earliest.
Really?
16, really. So here's how it works. If you're under the age of 18, you got to be a year removed out of high school to get your GED.
So wait. So what was you doing a year out of high school?
So I dropped out like at 17. So I had to wait a year. So I was basically working and rapping. I thought I was gonna make it as a rapper. I was like, man, Nelly didn't go to my mom argument was Nelly went to college. I was like, Jay-Z didn't go to college. I can be like Jay-Z.
She said Nelly.
Yeah,
Nelly,
right. She said, look, Nelly went to college, me. And I was like, but yeah. So I just told her I was just tired of going to school. I was tired of being behind in class. I was tired of being a junior freshman. You know
did you keep failing or?
Yeah, hell yeah. Like the only time I did great in high school was my freshman year, first semester.
Oh, that was my worst.
That, I ran into girls. I was done. I was chasing girls. I wanted to play sport. I was playing basketball and rapping.
You must be playing at the rec because they wouldn't have let you. They wouldn't let you stay on the team.
No, I was
with horrible grades.
Actually, it's funny because I was like, damn, it really worked like this. You know how athletes be getting passed through classes? And
yeah.
Shit? I got passed through a few classes.
Oh, I believe that. I believe that.
Damn, for real, don't work like that. You got to think, keep in mind, I was still a big dude, and I played. I was a decent player in high school. I could have been better if I was more dedicated to the sport.
You just wanted to shoot.
Nah, bro, I can play.
They ain't
ball,
put you in the paint.
I was in the paint. I was super aggressive. I played like a football player, aggressively, but I had finesse of a basketball player because I always had light touch. That's what the coaches would say. It's like, man, you got such a light touch.
Oh, because when we played, you was trash. But yeah.
But who won? Ha!
It was
Case closed.
wait.
You talking about?
It was 3 of us.
I busted you and your sister. What are you talking about,
So,
bro?
that's what you do? You beat up on girls?
See,
Is that what we doing?
bro, I can ball. I mean, it's been a year. I ain't played ball in years. You know what's crazy? When I used to go to the gym all the time, play ball, older dudes come on the court, be like, man, I ain't played ball in years. I'm like, how the fuck you don't play ball in years? But I get it.
Yeah, because ball become inconvenient when you.
Especially when you look at it, ain't no scouts out here.
Yeah,
I ain't making no team. I'm over the age of 30.
You're gonna be in the 35 and older league at the
right, and that ain't never been something. And I love basketball. I love here's what's been my problem throughout, especially my youth. I loved things. I hated the structure of having to go through.
You hated the process of go.
I hated the process. You had to go here to this practice. You had to go to this, do this. Your class grades had to be up to this standard. You had to. I just hated all that. I just wanted to get on the. I just wanted to let me in. I was one of those. I'm a gamer. Put me in a game or put me in. Or put me in a.
You was on your AI practice shit.
Yeah. I was like, I practiced. See, here's the thing. I was always, as a teenage boy, I was heavily wanting to be a rapper more than anything. I just love basketball.
Who did you think you was going to be? What type of rapper?
I thought I was going to be like a...
it wasn't Jay-Z.
My biggest influence at the time was T.I. T.I. was my biggest influence. So I thought I was going to be like a Baby D, actually. Baby D, be up in there, B.I. Who they be? Burn up the front Canley Road, Uncensored Road, boy, McAfee, now East Side. Hey, yeah. Who you say? What you know about the ATLANTAGA? We swerving, hopping up points and holler all Michael Jordan, blinking with the sun, be sporting. Who that be me? BIBIG from the BIGOOMP. I said it before and I said it again. We 2DWP. What? I used to play that count, Davey D.
So
A-Town Stop.
It's clear to see why.
But
dude, if you rapping some of your favorite lyrics, it gotta sound better than that, bro.
Listen, bro.
If you rapping your favorite lyrics,
I was dedicated to being a rapper. I didn't want to do nothing else. I played ball because I loved the sport. I wasn't. I didn't dedicate my heart to the game. I think if I would have dedicated my heart to football or basketball, I would have definitely been a college athlete.
Because when I met you, you was trying out for. You tried to do the combine.
Oh shit! That's what I meant. Oh shit! Yeah.
You tried to do it.
So what I found out was I was trying out for the Canadian Football League. When we met. Yeah.
He said what I found out.
Yeah. And what I found out is there's a difference from motherfuckers who put work in and motherfuckers who think they're just gonna come out here and just use.
Oh, you thought it was gonna be a walk on?
Right. I thought I was gonna just use pure athleticism and strength and be a.
Hell no.
Them boys was for real. It was D ends jumping 38 inches, 36 inches, fast. They was running like 4.6s. I'm running like a damn 5'2", bro. I was like, boy.
So I sucked at every sport, even though I played a lot. So like I probably was best at baseball, which I hated the most. I did baseball, karate, swimming.
Karate is a soft ass.
So what happened in karate? I almost shot.
I ain't never met a tough motherfucker that did karate.
I almost killed a nigga.
Right,
dead ass.
Go ahead.
It's real short. So it was my sensei's apprentice.
Sensei. That even sound.
You want to coach? I had a sensei. Whatever. Niggas teach you.
That's cool.
So I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? We in our gear. And motherfucker, they telling us to do the punches and kicks. Right. So we doing combos. And goddamn, all I know, I hit my combo. It was like punch, roundhouse. I hit that roundhouse. Motherfucker got the bleeding. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm a dead.
My kid?
No, the sensei, the apprentice.
How old was you?
I was in elementary school.
Okay, go ahead.
So I was probably about fifth. I was in 5th grade.
So you exaggerate, but go ahead.
No. I'm dead ass.
He started really bleeding, blood leaking down his leg.
Blood, hand.
Oh, okay.
So blood bleeding down the hand, and I'm like,
interesting.
in my mind, I'm like, I'm a stone cold motherfucking killer, nigga. Since everybody stopped.
You like, I ain't gonna be that tall with my hairline.
Cause
it was
I had a full hairline back then. Don't try me. So all I know is, goddamn, they put their hand out like, shit, like it was real. I was like, don't fuck with me. I'm about to get this goddamn black belt.
Mine get no more whoopings when I get to the house.
The whole practice stopped. Everybody come around like a motherfucker got shot. Yeah. Look at the hand. It was a gash. It was a big ass gash. And I was like, yeah. They're like, what happened? Like he was doing this kick. And I was like, yeah. What I realized though was that my toenail was long.
Hold on, did you have shoes on?
No, we was barefoot.
Hell
I hit that little roundhouse kick.
That kid.
Well, I was like, nigga, better not fuck with me. Nigga. And then after we get done,
I thought he was a martial arts master.
After we get done, we gotta go back to our form. You know what I'm saying? So we back in. I'm in my form like Bruce Lee, like for a long ass time.
He nigga struck a pose on it.
Killed the. I like motherfucker dead now. Who want next? Needless to
clip them toenails.
Right. Needless to say, that didn't give me no favor.
He got the next ring. That motherfucker whooped his ass the next day we came to clip toenails.
Basketball, I was all defense, no shot, no none of that. So, but I still let my sister know. Every time she tried to try me, cause she played on the basketball team. Every time she tried to try me, I still bust her ass. It'd be a long ass game because neither one of us can make shots, but I be busting her ass, and I challenge anybody.
It's your sister, bro.
I challenge you, nigga.
You can never beat me in any sport, bro.
What? Oh, we can make a list.
The only sport you can beat me in is 2K, bro.
And swimming.
Okay, you can probably.
And baseball.
No, you can't beat me in baseball. I played baseball too.
Dude, what you do?
I was the third
umpire.
Third hitter. I
played
was right field.
Umpire.
You got to keep in mind, I was a skinny.
He was an
kid.
umpire.
I was a skinny, big kid, bro. I was a third hitter. You know what? You want to know what's fun? They used to call me Big Sorry.
Yeah.
No, let me tell you why.
Because you was big and sorry. It's easy.
No, because when I was a kid, I wasn't accustomed to team organized sports. I used to always play in the neighborhood and shit like that, but I never played organized sports until I went to Perkinson Park. My mom put me in because my cousins used to play for them. And so she said, hey, we could sign me up for baseball. So I played, and I started off being sorry because I was always afraid of the ball hitting me. Because I saw this one game, this kid got hit with a fastball. I was like, oh, hell no, that hurt. So I was always scared until one day. So I was always like the last hitter before the pitcher.
Yeah.
Because I would be scared to hit the ball because I'm scared to get hit.
Yeah.
But one day, man, it was after school. He was talking with the kids and shit. And I was just like, one day, man, fuck it. If I get hit, I get hit. And he threw that motherfucker, boy, and I hit that mug. And that motherfucker, one time, the first time I hit the home run,
yeah,
I said, oh, shit, this is what that feel like? I was like, it's go time. So ever since then, I moved up to being the third batter, bro.
How long did you do that?
That was like the tail end of our season, so we probably had like 3-4 games left.
Oh, all right.
But I was a right fielder. I could catch. I was long. I'm athletic, bro.
Okay.
I just was not
good.
Discipline. That's what I lacked.
Yeah.
I didn't like the structure of having to go and do things. On top of that, I didn't have parents that pushed me to go to practice. Like, nobody was pushing me.
Right.
Nobody pushed me to go to practice.
We didn't really get pushed after a while. Like, yeah. Like, even though I played a lot of sports, and then it just kind of
This is why you should have a strong man in the household.
It went from sports to activities to work. That's it. And that was it. Like when I moved here, that was the last time I played a sport. So I went immediately from football, basketball, baseball, swimming, karate, and then transition here, and I ain't do none of that shit. And then I did the organizations. Spanish Club, Aviation Club, 21st Century Leaders and shit like that.
Okay.
And then as soon as I started being able to work, I was working. And then I was in the choir because a nigga could sing.
So when did you get your first job?
10th grade. So it was McDonald's for 2 weeks. Went off on them niggas and worked at Sears.
What you do? You hit them with a goddamn backflip kick?
Nah, I roasted the assistant manager because they be saying shit like they wanted more fries or some shit, and then everybody went on break except me. So I'm like, nigga, I'm sitting here grease popping and everything. When the fuck I'm gonna get my break? And what was bad is
like a whole 3-pound of fries.
I had my homie working there first, Leon. So Leon up there. So I'm like,
Leon is an ain't shit nigga.
Right, that nigga cool as fuck. That nigga. So The big.
I ain't never met a successful Leon. But go ahead.
Hey, I don't know if he's successful, but he cool. He cool. Nigga out there.
Leon is always a dirtbag ass nigga name.
Hey,
Leon,
I was talking about this the other day. So Leon and Tyrone are probably the two most stereotypical black men names for ain't shit niggas. Yeah, Treese was saying it was fucking Andre. She said Andre.
Nah, it's some good ass. Andres is more so an athletic name.
Andre,
like
you get some good ass Andres in this world. The only good Leon we know is
the singer.
Who is that? Oh, you talking about Bridges?
Yeah.
Oh no, you.
Oh, Leon Bridges, the singer.
That's your dude. But yeah, I was thinking the actor Leon.
Then who are you talking about?
From the Five Heartbeats and Temptation. And then Tyrone, shit. Only Tyrone I can think of is Bigums.
Never met a good Tyrone
at all.
Every Tyrone I met,
and it's
straight up.
Shout out to Erykah Badu because she done put them niggas into a space.
You know what? It was probably we probably should thank Tyrone for making Erykah Badu the woman she is.
For inspiring her.
Well, because think about it, she could change every nigga that came across. She changed every nigga that came across her path except Tyrone. He's the only nigga that never changed.
But like I was thinking about that shit. It's a lot of good Andres out there. You got Iguodala, 3,000. Shout out to you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of good Andres. I don't know a good Leon for real.
I ain't never met a good Leon. A great. Who's another motherfucker? I'd say Jonathan is also a good name. Like there's a lot of good Jonathans out there.
But I mean,
John. Yeah, it's a lot.
Now you getting into just regular names.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about some. You know how motherfuckers.
Stacy. I ain't never met a good nigga named Stacy.
But I only know. I know more women Stacys though.
I know more. I know more women Stacys too. But I'm saying for a man.
I don't think. I think I know.
I ain't never met a good Stacy.
Maybe I know one nigga named Stacy.
Every Stacy I've met, I was always been up to some fuck shit.
Because he had a gender issue, so he had to always prove his dominance. He like, my name ain't unisex. Nigga be mad as fuck.
Oh shit, yeah. Like even my name, you know, it still come across as masculine and strong. Strappy.
Demecos?
First off, don't say
niggas.
Like my name is Spanish sounding, but
it sound plural. It sound like I'm calling a few of y'all.
But hold on, it's not like you know ghetto.
Oh,
but it's like Demecos. Oh, that stands out. That's kind of cool. That's unique. But I tell white people all the time it stands for the Greek god Demetrius. But it don't stand for that at all.
Okay, because I knew it done.
I do not know mama got this shit.
Lie to them. Don't lie to me.
Yeah. But Mark is a goddamn Mark ass.
Strong, biblical.
Mark is always a good guy.
Black folks always.
Every dude I know named Mark is a good guy, like a solid dude.
Hey, listen. Even Mark McGuire was so good. He snitched on himself.
Mark McGuire.
That's how you go to the greatest marks of Mark kind.
Yeah, Mark's Mark. I even this white dude I went to school with named Mark Cassimus.
Except for them niggas that
cool as fuck. He was
spell their name with a C. Them niggas is some shitty people.
Mark Cassimus.
No, I'm saying if you spell your name with a K, you cool, you traditional. We know what you about. If you spell your name with a C, you really trying to be unique, and you on that bullshit.
Well, his parents trying to be unique.
Yeah, which means it trickles down the bullshit.
Well, I don't know, cause Mark is really ain't that Greek?
It's biblical.
Yeah, and that's spelled with a C.
No, it's spelled with a K.
I've seen it spelled with a C.
You think about Marcus and niggas just say my name Mark.
Yeah, you're right. Well, Mark. That's Marcus. Yeah. Marcus is usually dudes that get girls.
Yeah, cause the first Marcus.
Women chicks dig Marcuses.
First Marcus that came to mind was this Kappa I went to school with, dark skinned Kappa. But yeah, you got women. All right, let's we just do some banter. Since we don't. I don't know if we're going to use this. Whoever live stream was on before ours.
Who?
Somebody was streaming before us. They were streaming. So I don't know where the fuck that stream went. It was a live stream popping off.
Welcome stream, folks, to the goddamn Black Men and
No, I turned it off.
Oh.
But it was on for...
Oh, yeah, we need to do the intro. Black Men and Cigars podcast. It's getting hot in here. It's warm in here because it's a little chilly outside. Well, actually, it's not chilly outside. It's chilly in my car. Goddamn. But Black Men and Cigars podcast. Demecos Chambers here.
Mark, whatever you want to call me, just Mark.
Right. All right. And so we're gonna get ahead and get into our what have black men done this week. What we always do during the segment of the podcast is we highlight black men, various black men across the Americas. And we might go international sometimes too, but we'd like to highlight black men who've done just great acts in a wealth of ways, whether it be business, whether it be personal, whether it be whatever it is, just to highlight the positives of black men's actions to reverse a lot of the stigmas that get stuck on us as a group in the media. So we try to counteract that by showing y'all, look, black men are out here and we're doing a lot of great things in a lot of great ways that the media doesn't show you, or your little hate groups don't tell you about. So, all right, so when we do the first one?
Yeah, I got two too,
right.
But yeah, we good.
So the first one is, so after, this was pretty cool. After spending an evening with friends skipping through an entire 300-chord meme game because the content was so whack, husband and wife team Morgan and Kareem Hawthorne, I'm going to see if you know what that is, decided they needed to create a game for the culture by the culture. So this couple, what they basically did was they created a game, a card game that was based out of jokes. It's a funny card game that they created. But guess who the couple is?
You just said it, right?
No, I know, but do you know the name of who they? Do you know? Were you able to identify who the person was?
Malik. Oh, that sounds like from the game.
Except from the game.
That's what it sounds like.
Such a nyaka. Anyway, the name of the card game is He Ain't the Only Funny Person in the Household. That's the name of the card game, and it's by Steve Harvey's stepdaughter.
What's the one you gonna shoot your shot at?
I mean,
the oldest one.
Not, but I don't know which one she is. She's a stepdaughter, so I guess.
Oh, stepdaughter.
Yeah, so his wife's original child, whatever. But yeah, she her husband. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying Steve Harvey's apparently doing something right in the household, bro. Because I think he has mostly girls.
I think so.
Yeah, if his girls are being married off and finding good husbands and staying under the radar, that's a testament of a good ass father. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, Steve Harvey said he couldn't find a reason not to like Michael B. Jordan.
I mean, come on, bro. Can you blame him, bro?
Honestly,
shout out
we've
to
been
Michael
together
B.
for a
Jordan.
while, so
getting tested never really crossed my mind. I know I should get tested for HIV.
Stop this audio.
But honestly,
I'm afraid to find out.
The fuck was that?
It's an ad that popped up for my goddamn.
See, had you been prepared, motherfucker, you wouldn't have to go through all that. Oh, goof.
It just popped up.
See, that's what you have. Black people, listen.
They always try to interfere with a black man progress.
Being prepared. You know what I'm saying? You won't have to do like Mark slick ass trying to pull his shit up. Oh, I got through.
No, I do.
All right, go ahead. Now read yours. But yeah, so you fucking with that or you not fucking with that? Like,
yeah, I fuck with it. Anything where black people create this for the benefit of black folks, I'm with. Shit.
Right.
Hell yeah.
I think that's pretty cool because she come from a lineage of her dad is a funny guy. So I'm pretty sure their household crack jokes.
What'd you say the guy's name was?
His name was his name is Kareem.
Oh, Kareem.
Kareem. Now, the only Kareem I grew up with knowing is an African motherfucker. But most Kareems I've run into in
basketball
life were pretty good dudes.
No,
football.
No, I'm saying Kareem Abdul.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most Kareems I know have been stand-up dudes too.
All right, I see your Kareem.
Ain't shit Kareem.
I see your Kareem, and I raise you a Malik. So shout out to young man Malik.
Malik's is skeptical. It can go one to two.
Not
ways.
this one. This Malik, 23-year-old, is the youngest African American to be certified as a Boeing pilot. Boeing 777 pilot. Okay. So he's the youngest, and he is from one of the worst states.
Florida.
Mississippi.
God damn.
He's one of the most forgettable states. So 23-year-old.
Shout out to
Malik. And I think his last name is Senegal. But he is 23 years old.
Definitely ain't African American.
And he is the youngest African American to be certified as a Boeing 777 pilot.
Can you imagine the flex game when you pull up on hold? Be like, look, man, pull up in the goddamn jet.
Yeah, meet me at the airport.
Yeah, meet me at the airport.
What terminal? Man. No, I need you to meet me at the tarmac.
Right. What you talking about? Pull up in that little Honda, man. Come on, hop on the plane.
So you know when I told you I was going.
Boy, you man, I would. Damn, I hit my seat again. But I would be you know what kind of flexing ass.
You know what's funny, and I always think about this shit. I told you I stopped sports and joined clubs.
Yeah, you did.
One of the clubs was Aviation Club.
Oh shit! Yeah, you just said that.
And so I always kick myself because when you black, it's like if ain't nobody coming with you to do it, you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Had this older white dude was like trying to establish the club, and
you didn't trust white men.
nah, he's still my mentor.
You still talk to him to this day?
Yeah, I just texted him the other day.
That's what's up.
He's starting to start a school in Africa.
Oh, that's what's up. So he like black women.
Yeah.
Okay.
He married a South American woman early on.
Man, shout out to him. What's his name?
Dr. Smith.
Shout out to Dr. Smith, man.
Dr. Smith was cool, man. I stuck up. People thought I was a kiss ass because I stuck up for him. And
when they be trying to talk shit about Dr. Smith,
they be talking shit. That was the only teacher I stood up for.
You ever notice that when we was kids in school, especially if you went to a black school, you always they was quick to goddamn ante up on a white teacher.
We ain't had that many, but yeah, they did try to.
Yeah,
they
like
did.
we would have.
Dr. Smith had a little twitch too, so.
Oh hell no! So they trying to take advantage of his old ass anyway.
Yeah,
him out of there anyway.
But he was always cool. He was cool as hell.
Man.
But aviation club, bro, that's one of the things I kicked myself, and I wish I would have had the level of foresight that he had, where I could have been like I graduated at 17, so even if it took 2 years to be a pilot, I could have became a commercial pilot before 20. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Because you could start in aviation early.
You could have drove soul plane.
Man, I could have had a pilot license, but not before, but I could have had it right after I had my regular license.
The level of stunting that you would have did as a young motherfucker. I was a pilot, nigga.
Bro.
Oh, you would have been fly. You probably would have wore your wings with every outfit.
So my son want to be an astronaut. I think I'm gonna be like, let's take it down a little bit. Nah. So that's the first one. Shout out to Malik Senegal.
No, he might got it in him with his name. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. This gonna do a lot. Looking at him, this gonna do a lot for his stock because he definitely.
I think your son.
No, not my son. Oh. I'm talking about Malik, because Malik look like.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Dexter.
Yeah, he definitely.
He probably like baddies.
He definitely gonna get caught up.
Yeah,
he gonna get caught up with something.
I get it.
All right, second story, man. This a family affair right here.
Go to mine now.
Oh, go ahead, my brother. Right. Go ahead, brother.
I think you'll find this one interesting, actually. So, Charles Luster.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And his brother, Harvey Lester.
Luster or Lester?
How the fuck are they brothers with different last names?
Hey, chill out, bro. Happens
bro,
all the time.
Hold on. Similar last names.
it's like if
Charles Luster.
One named Jones, one named James.
Hold on. Let me get this story out. Charles Luster, age 79.
Shout out.
And his brother, Harvey Lester, age 73.
Okay.
Have dedicated the past 30 years of their lives collecting black history stories and that you won't find in most history books. The brothers opened the first and only African American Heritage Museum in Polk County, Florida, in 1993.
Okay.
They say knowing our history is more important today than it has ever been. So they've been running this historic museum since 93.
In the underground.
Since when cocaine was popping.
they saw.
Nah, bro. We not selling no white.
So right after the crack era,
we tell about the black folks over here.
That's cool. I can. That's something I can appreciate.
79 and 73.
They stuff probably in black and white though.
I bet you walk in there and smell like a old ass middle school.
Couple mothballs.
They probably got a whole bunch of old African little small.
They
African
got
trophies.
Really what they collected was Jet Beauty of the Week magazines.
And Happy Meal toys.
That's how it started with it. And them blackface dolls with Ain't Your Mama.
That's dope as fuck, man. I don't know where Polk County, Florida is, but if I happen to go through there one day, I would love to check out that museum.
It's probably about 120 black folks.
I want to definitely say this. You know, that used to be the way that our ancestral African ancestors used to pass along stories were through the elders, all through word of mouth.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're doing this, and you know, we're joking about it, making light of it, but this shit is very serious and important because I always say this. This is why I document. I make little documents of myself, like I record random videos. I send them in my storage. Because even if I'm not around for my kids or great grandkids for some reason, because I'm a black nigga, I want to be able to tell our story through the horse's mouth. Like I want you to, you're gonna know what it was and what it really was through my mouth.
And here I go thinking you just be in your feelings.
That too. That's definitely reality. I be in my feelings. So it's like I started recording those videos with my ex.
All them deleted.
Right? Nah, but I think that's cool, man. That's really important that we pass on. We come from a lineage of people who do oral history, but I'm also glad that they're not only doing the oral history but actually documenting this shit, which is important because a lot of our shit, because ancestors died, so many things happen. A lot of our traditions and history just died off with those people. So now that they're documenting it or have been documenting and keeping up with it, that's fucking beautiful, man.
Hey, it is. That's something I could get down with.
And I want black folks to know that why, because I used to have this question: why is the history so important? Even though I was I was fascinated by it. History is important because it gives you a level of significance to exist in this world. It shows you beyond more than what the media feeds you to believe about yourself and your people. So, but yeah, all right, your turn.
So I agree with that. I can fuck with it too.
I fuck with it.
My last one is a black millennial couple. So this combines all of the good,
somebody I went to high school with.
all of the good aspects of life today. So this couple, two career-oriented individuals who found each other on a popular dating app. There's hope.
What app is that?
It don't say. It don't say. She pretty. He handsome.
I don't try all the apps, so fuck it.
She pretty. He handsome. There we go. And it says, after getting married, they established a successful real estate company called Evo Group Holdings that already grossed
Is this an African tribe?
Evo
Oh, all right. Shout out to my Nigerian.
already has grossed 1.5 million.
Damn.
What's so special about them is they built sustainable, eco-friendly home division right here in Atlanta. So it's in South Fulton. It says units will be available for pre-sale March 2021, which is now. So that's a story that just came out on Monday, March 15th, and shout out to, not only are they working professionals, but they to create a business that grosses 1.5 million. It don't say when they met or how long it took to do that, but they did this during the pandemic.
That's beautiful.
So that's fire.
That's super fire.
Especially because even though Atlanta's a black city, is very much, we want to say it's a black city, but it's very much still
structurally.
I think the face is black.
Right.
But the powers and the gears turning are very, very white.
Very white.
And as y'all see, what is it? The governor.
Yeah, Sean Kemp.
Yeah, what the governor Kemp did. When
Sean Kemp or Brent? I said Sean Kemp.
It's Kemp.
It's Kemp. Something Kemp.
But
Brian Kemp.
Brian Kemp.
Yeah.
Sean Kemp was a basketball player.
Right.
He basically went
Shout out
into
to
his
Dark Skin.
office and set up some bills that can help suppress votes.
Yeah, I saw that.
And in the same time getting one of the representatives arrested and charged with a felony.
I saw that.
So
Some of them, I ain't gonna lie. Some of these representatives be doing shit for clout, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
right, because
I don't trust none of these
we
motherfuckers,
were talking about it earlier, and I said it don't mean as much when a representative get arrested by doing something to another representative. Unless you punching a nigga in the face, you got to realize your best friends are lawyers and judges.
Right.
What they gonna throw it, and then guess what? If it ain't, then you got Biden in office, so it's gonna get thrown out or forgiven either way.
And that becomes just like a something to fuel your next campaign again.
Right. Nobody
what I'm saying?
really cares. Nobody cares about that type of background.
Right.
When you running for office.
Right.
What they gonna say? Oh, you got arrested for standing up for your people? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I think as much as I got respect for the blacks black politicians, we got a lot of political black friends. A lot of those that are in power, that's holding a lot of the positions, it'd be all fugazi, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit be all-
they realize. I think people start off, and Barack talked about this. People start off with their heart in the right place,
right,
and then you realize your heart ain't got nothing to do with this money flow.
Exactly.
That money flow run long. It can tarnish you. It can
favor
trash
here,
you.
favor there.
So right, and so you end up scratching too many backs.
Too many goddamn backs, bro.
The only thing you can do at that point is make concessions for the things you want. You can't really fight for it.
Yeah, and so we promote black politicians. We just, what I always wanted a politician to do? I always wanted a politician to all day on Instagram at least once a week set up their phone and do a live of what the fuck they get done throughout the day. Like, what does a day look like for a whole elected official?
I'll tell you what's funny about that.
Yeah.
Is the person that you don't like probably did the closest thing to that.
Who?
AOC. When she
Really?
first got in office, she would walk around.
He said the person I don't like.
Yeah, yes.
Facts.
The person you don't like, that you have a strong discontent for.
Strong, man. She ignores the corporate structure at all. It's almost as if she doesn't understand structurally. I'm not gonna say she doesn't understand. She doesn't. A lot of her work doesn't include the structural responsibility of America. Everyone cannot immediately overnight start working on green jobs. That means it's gonna be more people without. But anyway,
off your soapbox, brother.
Yeah.
But I'm letting you know that the person that you liked the least.
But she's in a great state that protects her, a great city that protects her. But because she could never get away with that shit in the fucking South.
Well, but a lot of people in the South couldn't get away with it up there.
Exactly. That's
so
true.
People, everybody is where they are. But she definitely went live
Yeah.
a lot in her first, especially in her first term, in the first few months of her term, to say this is what it looks like, and that's how she garnered such a grand following as well.
I respect that.
Not just because she's young and attractive, but she was like, this is what I got to go through to do this. I got to wait an hour. I got to do this and this and that.
Okay.
And this is why things don't get done in the government.
Yeah, I wish.
And it came off as very authentic.
That's dope. That's dope. Applaud, shout out to ALC for that. That's dope. Because I would love to see more politicians do it, especially millennial-based politicians. Show the real. Like, show what's really happening. What be the hold up on shit? Because I subscribe to a government tracker. You know, I subscribe to what it basically does. It allows you to literally get updates, email updates of legislation that's being created, that's being passed through, that's getting rejected. It breaks it down beautifully. It's a beautiful app. It's a beautiful application that they have. But, yeah, it should be more lives like she's doing. That's dope. Like, because otherwise we don't see y'all doing shit. And every time we see y'all doing shit, it's almost as if it's a publicity stunt.
And it's a back and forth on why it can't get done.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
So
and it's like, come
on, bro. It's all a
but
facade.
you sold us a dream.
I'll be honest with you, though. This is way off topic. The way that your head is positioned, your waves is popping, bro.
No way.
Your waves popping, bro.
It ain't cause my head position. It's cause my waves.
It's the way the light's shining off.
Bro. It's cause my waves.
It's
are
adding
popping.
You look like you do a brushstroke count.
First off, no, I don't do a brushstroke count. I do use wave grease.
That's
right. No, it's like a black brand. This girl made me one time, and it's been pretty good. I like it. You know, I found it the other day. I was like, oh shit, I remember she made this. It smelled good. It's still, cause this shit like probably almost a year old. And I put it in my hair. I was like, oh shit, okay, it's cool. So yeah, yeah, you know, I'm just, you know, just say I'm a handsome guy, man. That's all you gotta say. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm good.
You know what I'm saying? You got the beard. I got the waves.
Hey man, this beard about to get the pop. I gotta fill in some spots,
you
bro.
don't understand how bad I want this motherfucker to grow, bro.
I know you want it to grow.
Grow right here. At least give me right here, bro.
I know you want it to grow, but you gonna want it to grow, and then it ain't gonna fill in right. So you probably like. Let's trade. I'll give you my beard for your hairline.
Oh hell no!
Cause I will go fucking crazy, bro. I will have locks tomorrow.
Yes, you would.
Oh God, I have
yes,
locks,
you would.
and not even. I'm gonna have the locks that take.
Like Ty. You would get like.
I'm gonna have some locks that take long as fuck too. I
some thick ass locks.
No, not thick. They gonna be thin. They gonna be called some brother locks. You know how they got the sister locks. I'm gonna be out here, bro. Shit, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing.
I don't know, man. Let me ask you this: Do you think women really care about the hairline shit?
How old?
Let's say over 30.
Over 30 is a positive. Right? You can't be the dude with the shave. You can't be the dude with the.
Hold on. So let me ask you an even better question. Do you think dudes who are losing their hairline should just let that shit go? Or should they
you gotta assess if you got the head for it.
What you mean? Because I hear that.
Because you don't have, even though you shaved your.
Women like when I went bald.
I hated that.
Women like.
I hated it because you disrespectful.
Why?
Because I don't have a choice. You using your privilege when I don't have a choice, my brother.
Bro, you got a whole beard on your face. What are you talking about, bro?
Right.
Pick your poison, bro.
I walk around with the baby face with long locks all goddamn day.
That's how you got your wife through Beard Matters.
Hey.
What you talking about? Exactly.
Nah.
Exactly.
Nah, I couldn't join when that group was up. I wasn't there yet.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think men who hairline fading, I think they should let that shit rock, bro. Cause you look defined. You look like a grown ass man when you.
Well, what if you ain't got no facial hair? Now you look like a bald baby.
You look like Jamie Foxx.
You like a bald baby. It's cool if you LeBron. If you gotta, cause you gotta think on your face. You gotta have a focal point.
Yeah.
So
your eyebrows.
Right, but your
mustache.
Without a beard, my focal point has to be my hair.
Most mustache, bro.
I ain't got no mustache for real.
Yeah, you really ain't got no mustache. But at the same time, I think that the women don't understand. Men get caught up in the beauty thing.
We just don't pay as much. Well,
we just don't invest as much.
We use our money different.
Well, think about it. There's also not that many products out there that serve us like that.
Right, but we still
not that many health beauty.
We still use distractors.
Yeah, we do.
Pull up in a nice car, don't nobody care nothing about your hairline.
That's a fact.
Right?
But I've always seen dudes who got fading hairlines, usually dudes who doing well in life. I'm being honest. I'm saying the dudes I'm saying the dudes who let it rock. I'm not talking about the dudes who try to hide it with all that baby.
If you let it rock, you secure, bro.
You secure in the motherfucker. You let it rock. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I stay with the hats. Stay hat fishing, bro. You ain't never gonna catch me slipping. Bro, I walk out here with a Nick Cannon turban on.
Bro, I think it's cool, man. I think it's so cool to be an Asian man, dude. To show.
No, that's fine. Like I got great hairs already.
You do already?
Yeah, I already got some.
Damn.
I'm loving it. I can't wait till I get the whole joint.
Yeah.
Cause I'm sure gonna David Banner this thing.
I ain't even gonna lie. Yours probably cause you got the beard already. Your shit gonna like shape shift into.
But I can't wait. That's something I'm cool with, cause I'm gonna rock the baldy. I'm gonna be in the salt. Yeah. I can transition from Beard Lives Matter to salt and pepper beard. Ooh,
I'm jealous.
But yeah, I mean you you tall, you tall. Fuck it. You can't.
You know what's gonna probably happen when I start getting my grades, bro? I'm gonna just have to cut this shit off, bro. Cause I've been trying this for probably 3 years. 3 years in the making, bro. And it's funny because when I take pictures, like that's why first off, I don't know, my selfie game is weak. I don't know how to take pictures.
But you seem like you take more selfies than the average man.
Because I be trying to figure out what's what, but it don't hit. Like I don't take pictures well, not myself. So it's like when I'm facing the camera, it look like I got the mutton chops. Of my hair just.
Oh yeah, that means you.
But it don't feel loud. Like it don't look like a clear mutton.
Right, because you pull your beard out instead of I got to comb mine down.
What? I'm gonna get a comb today. That's what I said.
For what?
Because I can comb it out. That way it look fuller.
Dude, just get you a surgeon to put the implants in. Take some of that back hair.
I'm not gonna do that because I don't. You know what? And I'm not even against dudes who do the whole implant thing because women do implants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't have no issue.
So like I think
as long as you don't get it glued on. Or
well, as long as you don't be deceiving a woman as if, even though that don't really affect the child, do it? Like it don't. Well, yeah, it could, cause if you got genetics where your hairline be fucked up, but she met.
It's like that man in Japan who sued his wife for being ugly.
Yeah, fact. So yeah, I guess it does. So as long as I would say you're not fooling women out here, I think you should do the implant joint.
Speaking of that, I just thought about this.
What?
You seen them videos where they got the Asian women and then they take off their makeup and they look way different?
Yeah, bro.
Has Asian women who's perfected it more? Black women or Asian women when it comes to creating a whole new face?
I would say you got to think about it. Asian culture has always been heavily. See, Asian culture, a part of their tradition is to be fertile looking to men as possible.
Right.
You know, back in the day, women used to tie their feet together so they like to have small feet, which a lot of that is pedophilia too, but when they present themselves as young looking, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of that young be like, you look like a child. But anyway, I would say both, bro, because Asian women have been doing this that's the thing about Asian women, African and black women. Asian women and black women, they share a lot of the same principles culturally. So because they both invest heavily in beauty, bro, heavily. Asian women care about this shit a tremendous amount. Like, yeah, it's a priority, bro, at a young age.
But yeah, but it's also like when you have to You a burden on your dad if you don't.
Yeah, I think for African American,
And you gotta be happy because at one point in time they was killing off your siblings.
Well, think about it like this: African American women do it more so to fit into society to be able to get especially back in the day to fit into society to get jobs. But Asian women did it to fit into society to get husbands.
Right.
So different reasons, different motives, but still same end result.
Right.
So I think it's both the same. What you think?
I don't know, man. I think black women got catching up to do if they ever got that far. Mm-hmm. It's probably because I love black features already.
Me too.
So
I love when black women wake up and their hair be like a little nappy. They got the little Bow Wow hair and shit with the little earrings.
Nigga said, "Look, just say you got a crush on Bow Wow."
See, here you go.
I'm like Mike.
You just had to take it there. You had to take it there. No, I love that. Like I love a made up chick too. I love the hair, the glitz and glamour.
I like
love that
simplistic,
shit.
natural.
I can smell the perfume on her now.
See?
I love that shit, bro. I love when a woman do weave, eyelashes, lipstick. I love all that blush.
You the one who say that's
icing on the
when
cake.
women be like, but man, that's what men were like. You them.
That man.
But that's not.
But I also like the natural too. Like I like to wake up with you in the morning. You took all that shit. Like I like both. Is what I'm saying. I love a black woman, the crack of a black woman's ass. That's not even fetishizing them.
Okay, I can do surface level ass crack. I pressure wash that shit.
This guy, right? No, so I think I love black features on a woman so much. It's like I don't care if she makes it up. I love it when she makes it up.
So you wouldn't have no issue if a woman, and we're gonna use ratings.
All right.
If a woman was a 4.
Nah, 4 is low, bro.
If she was a 4 and she put on enough makeup.
Not a 4.
No. If she put on enough makeup, that she was a solid 6.
Hell no. If she put on I would do.
And she thick. I gotta throw that in there for your ass.
All right, now it is hold on.
She fit.
Whew. And she a 4 in the face?
4 in the face. She
4 in the face without makeup.
4 in the face
But
without
when she put
makeup.
on makeup, she a 6.
Yeah. Strong 6 too. Like, oh.
Nah, she gotta be a strong 8, bro. With makeup.
So you telling me you okay with a woman jumping that far?
From not from a 4.
Right.
Jump from a 6 to 8, yeah.
So, because this is where I get. Because we really talking about, let's say she not fit, but she the girdle type.
Okay.
Or the waist trainer and yada, yada, yada.
Okay.
And then when she pulled that rip cord off.
That bungee cord.
Right.
Could I deal with that, you asking?
Yeah.
No.
But you will fuck with it if like you see her at a bar. You'll fuck with it.
And she got ass and titties still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's sitting on something.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with her. But the one I want to take home though, I don't care how. And the thing is, here's the thing with me. I really see the beauty. First off, I can see through all the makeup and shit anyway. I grew up around girls. I know what all that shit look like underneath. I see the scars and the blemishes and shit under them. I see where you covering up with that shit orange around your chin and shit. I see that shit.
When your chin and your neck.
Bro, I see the
a woman told me one time, she was like, "Why you looking so hard?" I need to look hard to know if your chin and your neck don't match.
The thing about it is they don't and it's crazy because I try to get women that I've been with to understand that it's like, I love you in your natural state. That is the most beautiful thing. But at the same time, I also appreciate when you put on makeup. But when I'm looking at you, I'm seeing through the makeup. Like I can see your even when I meet you the first time, I can see the bullshit.
I think, and this is what I tell women.
It's natural. Like if I can see the bullshit, it's like feeling like Superman. You can see through walls and shit. I see through the makeup to analyze. Okay, how pretty?
I think that's
how
you.
Attracted to her am I?
Would you tell women? Would you encourage women to continue doing it?
Continue doing what?
Just putting on, not even just makeup, not the part that enhances. We talking about a makeover type makeup
where it changes her damn near skin type.
Basically, because I know them women too.
No, hell no, because that's deceptive. That's just like telling that I wouldn't tell.
Right, and I tell women that I say you got to understand that men don't have an issue with makeup per se. Mm-mm. Men have an issue with the disparity on who you present to be versus who you wake up as.
Because a lot of people don't talk about women change when they doll up. Damn, wow.
But we also know just straight off a haircut, men.
Whoa, But that's still natural though.
Right, but I'm saying, so think about that confidence on 10.
Yeah, exactly.
When you get your hair on 10.
When a woman get her hair laid, makeup done,
ain't got a new outfit, and you can't tell her.
Girdle snatched to the guy. Oh my God, you can't tell her shit. When a woman go get a BBL, you can't tell her goddamn.
Well, that's
baby.
different. That's a whole different type of investment.
Yeah, but it's still the same. Like,
but if a mother got to sleep like this for a week.
But I would say, it's like a mommy.
Fucking be
Cleopatra for real.
Freeze tag. Freeze tag body ass.
Wrapped in toilet tissue, goddamn. I would say if a woman got all that makeup on and it changes her whole appearance, that's fucked up because then you deceiving a man. But if you just got makeup on, you look good, you look nice, even though it might be a lot, you look nice still. It don't take away. You're not a whole different person. Baby, do you, baby?
I got you.
That's
that makes
sexy.
sense. That makes sense.
You don't like makeup? You don't like makeup, do you?
I'm more of a modest man. I want to. What
guy.
You see is what you get, and then do things with that. Like we was talking about Rapunzel the other day.
Yeah.
And how I met her very natural.
Yeah.
And then
really, I could never.
Hold on. I met her the first time natural. The second time she was Rapunzel, the weave goddess. Bundles on bundles on bundles. Drop ship.
When I first met Rapunzel, I was like, damn, okay, she look good, bro.
Right. So that's when I met her the second time.
Yeah.
And she was very attached to makeup, very attached to cosmetics and all of that. And then I just saw her recently online, and
she did the whole.
She was natural. She was natural. She's actually going back though, but she was natural.
What she look like natural?
She to me, cause you know when
Tell
you
the truth.
No, cause when you look at
got
hold on.
safe.
You know this is the part, cause it's never about the first day you get your makeup.
Go ahead.
It's never about the first day when you get your makeup done and your hair done. It's the days after that. And this is why I always hated women who did a big chop, because they always think about that first hairstyle and not 30 days later when you
shit look like a tennis ball.
And when you sweat and you gotta slick that bit down. Now you looking like Trump by the head.
When you gotta figure out if you gotta use a comb or a brush.
And so it was always what you see with women is you see them and then they get it's the natural part is if you cool and you got your hair and it's natural, I get the frizz.
Yeah.
I don't get the frizz when you got your tracks showing.
What you mean?
Cause your natural hair is going we go to a festival or something.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's the summertime.
Facts.
Now, that's like me walking around with my hat like this. You're going to be like, fuck wrong with that nigga. When that separation of your hair and the synthetic hair.
So what, you don't like that, but that's natural.
No, it's not. I want your hair to do what your hair going to do.
So
I don't want the paid for hair down and the other hair up.
Because dudes all know, especially when you're trying to grow dreads or grow braid, you got that ugly, that Chris Bosh period where it's like a little mini fro.
That's
so
cool.
You want her to show that phase?
No. I'm talking about weave right now.
But you just said if she's natural.
Right. No. So I'm okay with all of your hair being like that. I'm okay with that because that's the understandable part of it being natural. Naturally, this is what your hair does. Mm-hmm. On the flip side, when you trying to do your hair at home and you don't know how to do your hair, but you in between hair appointments and you got your weave in, I'm not as understanding because this is something that you chose to make a modification to, and you thought about the first day or two of your hair being done and not day 25. Not them.
Month 3.
Not them. Right. Then I know people who try to wash the weave and put it back in. It don't look the same, baby. I seen it too often. And they make it seem like you hate women because of it, and it's like, no, I'm expressing my preference. You're expressing your preference for wanting my full beard. Right. You want you don't want no patches in the beard.
Bro. They be like, like mine, but the patches and shit. They be like, oh, you got the Anthony Hamilton and shit, which I do. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know? I ain't just saying, but I can criticize. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good, but hey, it's preferences. But it's like, you know, women sometimes it's like it's cool when they can have preferences, but when a man
men can't have preferences. We can't verbalize them because what your preferences does is it's a personal attack.
Yeah.
If a woman say I only want dudes 6 foot, I don't feel personally attacked.
Right.
I'm like, damn, okay, you short though, like. Right. I'm on to make it make sense.
Right.
Women don't care how much it makes sense. Right. It's about
they just want what they want.
Like if you say you don't have kids, if you say I don't want to date a woman with kids, there's an issue with that. Right. But if a woman says it, She ain't got no
No,
kids.
I'm
That's
saying I do
understandable.
because I went to strippers and all that.
You get let them.
If you ladies, if you dancers are still looking for somebody to do your taxes and you need to know somebody, I know a great guy, but you got to go through me to get to him.
They
Shout out
don't
to
want the
James.
tax services. They want the business setup services.
Nah, I think preferences are cool, man. Just don't be goddamn. Just don't act up when other motherfuckers got preferences. Don't act as if they're wrong to have preferences as well. That's all. That's my only
Right,
my only
and
issue.
your preferences aren't wrong if you get the results you want.
Exactly. Now, if you're not getting the results that you want, your preferences got a goddamn problem.
And working on me is not a reason why you ain't getting the results of your
Right.
preference.
We all working on us. Even
Right.
motherfuckers married working on them.
And
So-
motherfuckers be like, oh, I didn't get what I wanted because I've been working on me.
Right.
And now you got these new preferences that you got to test out at 40.
Man, bro. Look,
You got it.
busting, bro. But preferences is really set up for motherfuckers that they're not attracted to initially. Because if you're a dude that a woman wants, she gonna make excuses to seek you out.
Man,
anyway.
this is why I like I like watching time lapse because it shows
I already know
you
where you're
if
going.
your methods are tried and true.
Yeah.
So, and I tell you people this: women definitely live off of possibility, and men live off of probability.
Facts.
Men are going to do things that are highly probable.
Facts.
We're not gonna wait. Listen, I could wait on Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible that I can find Beyonce.
Right. Or about yeah.
But what's the probability that I'm gonna get a Beyonce?
Right.
Women,
Even though your wife is your own version of Beyonce.
yeah, and women will hold out for Beyonce
Right.
without any
You not Idris.
without any indication that they can get her.
You ain't got a full beard. Look, you know what'd be crazy? Roman will run through your whole stats. Not even when you reading your stats off, it's not like they like checking it off to be like, hey, I'm gonna give you a prime example. I'm at the strip club yesterday at the office doing my thing.
The office,
You know what I'm saying? At the
doing my
second office.
usual.
Doing my usual. Shout out to the flame. And I meet this pretty chick. I mean, they're all pretty. You know. So I
Not
meet this
all of them.
Yeah, that's true. But I meet this one that catches my attention. They all catch my attention. But the special ones that catch my attention. She caught my attention. And I liked the way she danced on me and everything and the attention she time. And she was saying like she was really interested. So I was like, okay.
She's doing her job.
Yeah, so we started. She started asking me about my relationship. She was like, "You got a girlfriend, or whatever?" I was like, "Nah, I'm single." She's like, "Nah, you married." I was like, "No, I'm single." She's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, nothing really wrong with me. I'm just, I'm open for a wife. I gotta find the right one. She was like, you must be. She's like, you got a job? I was like, yeah, I'm a professional. I got other businesses and shit like that. Yeah. She's like, okay. She's like, she's like, you live alone? I was like, yeah, I live alone. She's like, no. She said, you got a apartment or a condo? I was like, I got an apartment. She's like. I was like, yeah, it's a nice apartment. She's like, where you stay at? I said, in Brookhaven with her. And so I'm running down my stat every time I tell her I'm doing something.
She's trying to find another disqualifier.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, damn,
another.
I'm reading you goddamn 80 things that show you, like, look, I'm a decent dude, you know what I'm saying? And she was just like she's like, nah, you must be crazy. I was like, nah, I ain't with the bullshit.
Look at these messages that these women sent me. I promise it ain't me.
But nah, it's just like when women do that, bro, it almost would be a luxury tax that successful black men or even stable black men gotta pay when it come to just trying to find good black women to connect with. That'd be the hard part, bro.
Well, listen, and we don't know if these are good black women. Let's be honest. Well, I think people think that because they single and available and they ain't killed nobody,
Right.
that they are good.
Right, they ain't got no current charges.
Right,
Yeah.
and people don't think about, are they qualified?
Right, but that be the thing. It's like if I'm, man, it's and I know
So share your stories, brother.
Nah,
Go
we
ahead.
ain't gonna do that. But I'm just saying, like there's a list that I'm just tired of black men having to, be ran. I'm tired of black men want to connect with black women. They want to get in relationships or they want to commit. They want to get involved, intertangled with black women in a multitude of ways.
Yeah.
And it gets hard because it's like, stop looking for the flaws. We're all flawed. We all got fucked up shit about us.
Right.
But it's like, stop looking for the bullshit. so much that it causes you to overlook all the goddamn gold mine that's laying before your eyes because you're looking for the traps.
So what is there to be said about repetition? About a woman having to deal with a guy.
Yeah.
And it seems like this guy, the last guy, and the guy before that all do the same thing. They're around, they're consistent, they're great for a small amount of time.
Right.
And then they're done.
Yeah, I mean, listen, and it sucks because that is a reality for a lot of black women. At the same time, you got to ask yourself, well, what were the circumstances, meeting these men? You know what I'm saying? Were these men that I met at the club? Were these men that I'm meeting in the trap, who stay in the projects, who ain't shit, who hollered at me on the corner? Like, were these upstanding men? Or like,
I tell you,
it's real. It's a reality, but you got to also deal. It's like this. You got to understand, men go through shit, ain't shit women too. So it's like we all dealing with a lot, picking through shit.
I'll tell you this about what I just asked you, and I asked you to set myself up.
All right, go ahead.
I'd say two things. One, if a woman said, well, I'm scared to trust because the man going to ghost me. I say, one, are you going to operate? Because out of 10 guys, you might like 2 of them.
By the way, it's all out of fear.
Right. Out of 10 guys, you like 2 of them. Mm-hmm. You ain't going to like 8. Are you going to treat every guy like those 2? Or are you going to treat every guy like the 8?
Right.
That's the first point. The second point is, and this is what I say when women say they either got ghosted or a guy stopped talking to them after being consistent for a while. Mm-hmm. I say it's probably because you were just a receiver.
Facts.
You probably were just a recipient of all things good. Preach. And it's not him being fake. It's you being disengaged.
Facts.
It's you not reciprocating in a way that could have spoken, because it's still competition out here.
Facts.
And instead of playing the game like there's competition, you played the game like you were just ready to receive.
Right.
If it was a one-to-one agreement.
Yeah, exactly. Like he agreed that you were the ultimate prize to have, and he had to not receive anything in reciprocation.
What I tell you what women do oftentimes.
Yeah.
They are the Falcons in the football game. They start off in the Super Bowl. Sorry, they start off with this strong lead when they get a man's attention.
Look great.
Right.
Yeah, your stats is right. You know what I'm saying? It's all storefront property. You like, ooh, damn, that look good. Till you go in that motherfucker and be like, they ain't got shit in here.
Right. And what you see women do is
here, my size. Everything in here is a goddamn go up to a large. Like
what you see is women saying, I was just about to open up to him, and this happened. And now it seems like it confirms their thought, but what it really confirms is the notion that you took a month, 2 months to get warmed up to somebody who's been putting in 2 months of work.
Exactly.
And now it looks like he ain't shit.
Exactly.
And he inconsistent. But what he was looking for is for you to be just as excited and just as engaged as he was.
And how often did you sit back and actually get to know this man?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because so many men know, and I'll tell you we talk about this all the time. It's like, I know everything, a dude would know everything about a chick, but a chick knows very little about a man.
Past their agenda.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
like past, do you got kids?
Right.
Are you stably employed?
Right.
You got
they want to get past their disqualifiers.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you get past the disqualifiers, but it's like, what moves him?
And they got to get past their all. Huh? You too good to be true. Oh, no. So now I got to proceed with caution because you're going to hurt me.
And that's what I say. That's the luxury tax that successful black men, or stable black men have to pay.
Yeah.
Because it's like, damn, you work so, it's just like a black woman will work hard, bust her ass, get in the gym, go to school, this and that and the third. Black men are doing the same thing. Facing the same thing. And on top of that, we're not getting as much offers as a woman would get. So we're not getting as much reassurance along that journey as they are getting.
This
and
is
it's
why
like, we busting our ass too. Like we want our work to be appreciated too.
Right.
Just like we're gonna appreciate you.
This is why we need. This is why it's in desperate need that men and women are able to have these levels of understanding, because
I'm tired of these goddamn talks where it just ends up being black men apologizing,
right,
agreeing with black women.
Because what ends up happening is you gonna listen to her whole side for an hour and all the shit that she been put through, and then when you say what you've been through, it's not I understand. It is well, that ain't me.
Not my friends.
Right. It's not. I don't know what women you be dating.
Not my friends.
I dated a woman that looked kind of like you.
Right. Exactly.
She had a degree in psychology too. What you
Actually,
mean?
it's your friend. I get that's your friend.
That one at the party, that was your friend. It's goddamn right, that was your friend.
It'd be so it'd be like it don't become a conversation. It just really become one side trying to connect with trying to get the other side to say, hey, I hear you, I understand you, I get it, and then it leads from there. It's not both sides trying to reach a mutual understanding. It's not oftentimes that black women really reach out to black men for black men to feel that they're fully heard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like whenever a black man misspeaks or missays something, boom.
You a misogynist.
Oh my God, they ready to label you. You can be a motherfucker who's done 10 years of fucking charity work, mentoring kids up and down Bankhead, but you can say some things that they don't agree with in one conversation or two. Oh, you're some misogynist. What the? This nigga just been helping single moms for 10 years.
Right. Now you're a misogynist.
Throwing away niggas because they don't say things that abide by their agenda, and
right.
that be the thing. Like we're not having conversations. Then it's like you become a motherfucker that just. You start becoming, in order to engage with these women, you find yourself having to become a sort of a goddamn panderer to these women just to goddamn get their interest.
And that's why, no matter.
And then the pandering don't stop.
Right.
These women don't ever say, goddamn, you know what? Okay, you said enough for us and about us that helps us and that makes us feel good. But let's talk about the men and not just the critical stuff. But like, let's hear that. Let's hear that side. Let's hear what's going on in that world with the beautiful, the good, the bad. Let's highlight them as well.
Nah, man, because
like, do you everything?
Black men are synonymous not with the protectors, the providers. They're synonymous with the hurt that you've received.
And that goes into our next topic. Our main topic, actually.
Right, shit. We've been on this for about an hour.
Right, but it is the topic. Do black men get enough credit? I'm sorry, not credit, but do black men? Is it hard for black men do a lot of black men cut other black men's throat in order to gain favor from groups of black women?
Which is the highlight
and is that betrayal to your black brother?
Right, which is the highlight of the notion that, which should be code number one. Mm-hmm. It's almost like you never want white people to see you fighting with black women. I don't want you. I want to hold black men accountable. But I also, it's important for us to have some level of solidarity, not in bullshit, and all of this. But if you leveling up and all that, it's important for you to have that level of solidarity, instead of outwardly just validating bullshit, nitpicking on bullshit, and without even. I mean, we all know what's been going on in the media and stuff like that. So I'm not even gonna say the guy's name, but
we ain't here to bash a brother,
right?
You know
and we just talking conceptually about the notion that as a black man, if you number one, as a black man, you shouldn't not know decent black men, because that has to do with your positioning,
right?
I don't care if you was raised by all women. I don't care if you find.
And I was raised by mostly a lot of women in the household.
Right. Yeah. And so what you need to do as black men is find black men that are already lifted up in themselves, have a high level of confidence, has a high level of.
But that shows that you don't, though.
Right. And it's easy to. I'm gonna tell you what happens. It's because some individuals, and this one in particular, was.
No, forget that person. We're not talking.
No, I'm just saying some people pod themselves in.
Yeah.
So what
Echo
you do?
chambers is what they call it.
Right. So what you do is you you speak. I'm in the mic. I'm speaking. I never have to deal with you as a man.
Right. You don't go into and here's why I always say the difference makers are. It's different to talking to a crowd of women than it is to talk to a group of men.
Or a group of people.
Yeah, a group of people that includes a lot of men in it.
Because if you put the dynamic is going to change even if you put black men and women in the same room. Because now is the black women are going to see how I interact with another black man. Right. And now we can have a dialogue instead of you spewing off these conjured ideas. Black
men also are going to be like, it takes a lot for black men to respect you.
Right.
And so if you see black men in the crowd starting to respect what that person is saying,
it's a reason.
It's a strong. That's something that you should be like curious about. Like, oh shit, he might be saying some real shit.
Right.
Because we operate so much out of a probability, which I like the word that you used earlier. Probability that it operates out of a very linear place that's very straightforward, that's very matter of fact.
Right.
And so, but and we don't be the type that be like, a dude would say something and we trying to cheer him on to downplay the ladies. You know what I'm saying? We don't, because you'll see it sometimes where it's a lot of women in the room and a dude will say something that women like that may sound slanderous towards men. Women to be championing that shit on. Oh yeah. But when some real shit gets said, quiet.
That's because you gotta. So and this is what we see. This is what gets tried and true, right?
Yeah.
When you deal with this has shown itself, and especially now in this social movement where you got emotions ruling everything.
Yeah.
When you appeal to the emotions of women, it is going to be based on their emotions at the time.
Yeah.
And it's harder to gain men as followers and attractors because we are very independent in the way that we view things.
And we look for consistency.
Right.
Yeah.
And what women don't understand is we can separate the message, the messenger,
Absolutely.
the way you live your life versus how if what you're saying is effective for my life and give me the results.
Effective.
Right.
Results.
So what you see in one case is you see guys talking this stuff about talking to women about these ideas that feed into Disney concepts, that feed into the perfect marriage, that feed into the perfect relationship. That's cool. And guess what? It don't even work if women date women.
Right.
It's not like the divorce rate is extremely better for same sex women.
Right.
It's not. They got a high rate of divorce and separation as well.
High rate of abuse.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what we try to act like is we want to believe, like, it's led to women to believe that he believes what I believe. He must be right. At least a man is now validate what I'm saying.
Right. It's like, damn, how can you? And this is what we talk about when it becomes the actual betrayal of your brothers, because it's like, if my goal is to unify my sisters and my brothers, then why am I only uniting one side
to my message?
Yeah, to my message, and the other side is
vehemently against it.
Vehemently against it, not just running away and ignoring, not paying attention. Vehemently against it.
What ends up happening is you tie the rope on the feet of black men.
Yeah.
You hop in your car. The black woman hops in the car with you, and now you drag them through the mud.
Boom. That's it.
And then you wonder why. Because you got to think. In cases, black men have supported a lot of great black men because we care about what they do in their professions, what they do in terms of their message. We don't care about how they live their lives, per se. Right. We attracted to, is this message effective?
Right. Because we understand that it's so much that can go haywire in your personal life that it's not realistic for you to be. It don't even matter.
I'll tell you what we got to grasp. We got to grasp on humanity.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to grasp on, especially men, because now again, I'm never gonna be perfect. So I don't even try to be perfect. Right. Am I better than what I was yesterday? Ain't no need for me to preach to you about that.
Right.
Ain't no need for me to say, yo. That's like me hollering at a woman, and I'm like, my game is just to trash Miko.
Right.
Man, yeah, man. You see big ugly black niggas over there. You know,
first off, you ain't finna call.
Whether it's true or not, right? I gotta trash you because it increases my value.
Right.
And as a black man, you don't think about what that does.
We've always thought that was betrayal, didn't we? Like we always call dudes out, be like, damn, dude, you ain't gotta goddamn. That's how fights and shit get started. Cause like, damn, you ain't gotta downplay me just to uplift yourself. It's like, come on, bro. Like if you want to talk to the chick or whatever, you tell her spit some real in her ear. Okay, y'all keep it between y'all, but it ain't got shit to do with what's going on over here. You know what I'm
saying? And again, what we really get to is not a man versus woman. It is really men. Advocate if you're a man and you're not advocating for men, because what you really should be doing is creating a level of understanding.
Exactly. You should
not
be
building
the bridge.
Right, but you got to make sure your bridge built in the right direction. You building the bridge. You trying to bring
one way.
You at the club trying to bring all the women to your house. No. Don't go to the other after party. Come straight to my house. And there ain't no other men there because you want them all to yourself.
Ain't nobody there but you and three of your homeboys.
Right.
There's 100 men in there.
Right. And so what you end up seeing is, and when you hurt a woman, and ain't got no male backing, when you
Right.
have no support to
Right.
say, hey, he's still a human,
Right.
what you get is an avalanche on one side, and there's no place to stop the fall.
Exactly. It just keeps going
Black
down.
black men can't hold you up because you've already shown us that. Listen,
And that's the thing too.
we supported Tiger Woods, and he said he wasn't black, bro.
That's a fact.
He Capricolasian.
But that's the thing too about pain. It's one thing to talk about the pains that women go through, and eventually there has to be some construct from the letdown. Okay, it's like, look, I broke you down. I got to the vulnerable aspect of you. I'm talking to all your pain points. Now here's the construct of how you get to that point of stability that you want in life with a companion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not a lot. You said it also earlier. It's at the end of the day, it's about the results.
Right.
What are you saying or that's producing the results?
And
that what you're saying that you're advocate for, that what are the results? What's
Right.
the money in the bank?
Right, and this is
Don't just tell me you're getting money.
this is about to be a hot one. This is why you see men. There's a decline in male membership in churches. It's a decline in women
Facts.
too,
No,
but it's a
no,
steep
talk about
decline
that.
in male.
Talk about
Because what you see is you got a man more often than not in the front preaching about how you should live your life, and those preachers typically able to tap into the emotional aspect and the moral aspect, but it's not logical for men. It's not logical for me to be perfect. And I know looking at you that you're not perfect. I know your flaws. And if I got close enough to you, I would know in detail what they are. I know that, you know what I'm saying, the way that you treat your family and your kid.
Yeah.
So
It's like you can't be a
so that's what leads, just to end it, that's what leads men to saying, I'm not about to listen to this dude.
Right.
You got pastors telling women not to have sex with their husbands.
Right.
And then you see other pastors going to
Right.
smashing wives.
and not only that, taking all the money.
Right.
Taking all the money.
And
like, bruh,
it doesn't compute to men.
you've been preaching to me for 30 years, bro. And in these 30 years, I seen this whole church go from in somebody grandma
Basement,
house
yep.
to a goddamn mega church, and you hopping out of Benz and Bentleys, and I'm still in my damn Ford
Missing
truck.
mortgage payments.
Facts. Like at some point, it gotta. Again, we talk about results. At some point, what you speak, what you preach, has to produce some results
Right.
for black men, for men. Period.
Because what
But
happens,
especially black
what
men.
happens with churches is, as soon as hardship happen in the community, you want to ask the community for donations. This should have been a pot we was paying in.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
10% go? You know what I'm saying? So, and that's 10% for in one way, and the other part is offering. I gotta offer you something after I done gave you 10%.
And then they're gonna sell you a book afterwards.
You gotta get 10% every
A
week,
whole
bro.
DVD package.
I get paid every 2 weeks. I gotta pay you every week.
Facts. Multiple times.
I might
every
well
week.
pay to get in the club.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like, damn, at what point do you not betray your brother in order to help your community?
Right, and this is not.
And that's why it becomes where you're just trying to selfish. You're trying to be selfish. You're
Right.
trying to protect. You're trying to fill your own, your pockets, your own bank account, and you're not really out here trying to help construct this damn community that needs your goddamn construction.
And what I don't want this message to be is, oh, you just standing up for men, and you no. What we saying is what's gonna be the best thing for the community.
That's it, bro. You know what's funny, dude? We are harder on men than we are on women.
Yeah.
And that's because we believe that men can handle more criticism, harsh criticism, than women can.
Well, when you don't see somebody as human, all you do is see them as tasks.
That's it.
You just keep giving them tasks to do.
That's it. Wait. And we learned that early, growing up playing sports. Coaches hard as shit on us.
Right. Because if all things were equal, you would talk to female athletes like you talk to male athletes.
Boom.
And you would train them the same way.
Boom. It would be that.
And you don't get, more often than not, you don't see women getting tough love growing up.
No. Well, and we're sure it happens. But more than often, hell. No.
Right. I know women that
Not
ain't.
as tough to the degree that boys are getting.
Bro, I cannot tell you how many men. I can't tell you if I've met more than a handful of men that got their ass whooped.
That for a woman to have to get to know men to know.
Oh yeah.
When you don't get to know who men are, you don't know these things. You think of it as, oh wait, we go through. No.
Yeah, you start with your expectations,
Right.
and then you say, you chalk it up to, well, fuck it. You don't ask about your past. So there is no chalking it up. There is no, I didn't. It's more often as, I didn't know you went through that, and it takes a boil over for you to understand why that
Right.
even happened.
It takes a fucking boil over. Exactly.
So you're like, damn, I didn't even know
Nah.
you was thinking about that on a daily basis, or you went through that, or
Right. I
this
didn't
plagues
know he
you.
felt like that. It just came out of nowhere.
Right. And
So you think this man just been sitting here taking all this? You think he's just cool day in, day out? He's just been cool with, like, it's just a part of his program, and just to take that day in, day out. Take that mouth, take that nag, take that drama, take that lack of care about how he feels. Maybe he wanted the last scoop of that goddamn ice cream. But you know what I'm saying? Or he maybe wanted that last swig of that juice or whatever. You know, you think he worked hard too. Like,
Yeah.
you think he just want to come home and just want to hear more and more and more, and then just be at the end of more complaints when he's the motherfucker that's doing all the planning for the house, all taking care of X, Y, and Z, and you think he just want to come home and accept those things, and over time, like, it's no problem. He can just be your dumping ground.
right.
Like, at some point, you got to be like, damn, let me consider his humanity.
Right.
Like I always consider, like he always considers my humanity.
Right. And
Because we don't say things for your well-being.
right.
Yeah, you look ugly as shit in that dress. Yeah, you shouldn't. Your feet look flumpy as fuck in them goddamn sandals. But we ain't gonna never say that because, one, we love you, we appreciate you, we're attracted to you. And two, we know it's not necessary.
At all. And the basis of it, as we go back, is that as men, the worst thing you can do is betray
Your brothers.
You betray your brothers, and not. This is not
For the
saying
interest of women.
For the interest of yourself.
Yeah.
Because you really ain't operating in the interest of women.
That's true.
Because if you was operating in the interest of women, you would create a platform that tells women the truth in a way that you feel like they can receive it.
Right. I agree 100%.
And in a way that helps bring men and women together. Because if you just doing this so the hoes can think you attractive, and then eventually and subsequently put all your information out when they feel some way opposite of how they, despite knowing enough information to make an informed decision, they would rather air you out. They would rather put your business out. They would rather, instead of saying, I'm not going to deal with you, they would rather put it out there and really assist you in fucking up the livelihood of your family.
Right.
And that's what happened when you scoring women. That's why I'm not a person that can be a public figure, bro. Because I say too much of my truth. And I have for years.
No, you don't.
What?
No,
just cause no.
You be on
Don't think
Facebook,
no.
boy,
Don't think
softballs.
Don't think because I'm a no.
You need to stop letting
No, I'm gonna
live
tell you
on
my
your
thing
post,
about
bro.
social media in that regard.
All right, go ahead.
I'm not as articulate in writing as I am.
Okay.
So I find myself being overcritical even in my writing sense.
That makes sense.
So I would rather just say it to you.
Okay, that makes sense.
But then I got some videos out there where I'm saying stuff and doing stuff that's like.
Right. That's true. Now that you say that, that's true. That's true. I get that.
But you ain't gonna hear me in front of a group of women talking softball. It ain't as hard as you want me to go.
Right.
But then again, I'm not compromising my morals and values. My objective might be, sometimes I got a fuck it objective. Other times it's like, let me see if I can reach them in a way that's gonna help them get closer to understanding. And more often than not, guess what? We creatures of habit. We are who our habits say we are, and most people don't give a damn.
Right.
You hope that you can get to one or two women that's going.
And that's what I've learned in this whole coaching business and you know, facing the public with your business, public speaking and all that. Motherfucker, listen, you can't worry about what motherfuckers are not going to accept what you have to say, because they're not the motherfucker that's not going to listen. That's going to listen. They're not the motherfucker that's going to buy in. They're the motherfuckers that's there to be objective, and that's in most cases they just increase your marketing because they increase your influence.
Right.
So you just got to focus on those who actually need the help, because the ones who need the help and find use in the help don't talk the most, because they're there to get something out of it, and they're so embarrassed by their situations. They are afraid to speak out on things. So they save their stuff for your DMs, or they save your stuff for your one-on-one sessions, or whatever, you know, how they hit you. You know, they want the actual help. So yeah, it's like, I think as black guys, we do have to always keep in mind that if we are going to majority concentrate our business models or our professional life on speaking to black women, black goddesses, that we have to ensure that it's going to be in a constructive manner
Yeah.
of the opposite sex we're trying to get them on board with. Because we're only going to battle these, this systematic racism. The best way to battle it is together.
Right.
You
It
know what I'm
don't. It don't matter if.
They want us to be divided.
Right. And it don't matter if my woman make 100,000 if I'm getting ostracized from work environments and opportunities.
Right.
It don't matter.
Exactly. That's another thing. It don't matter if your lady is. And I hear black women say that all the time. And there was a great black speaker. I forgot her name off the top of my head, but a woman speaker actually. She said, "Yeah." She said, "Honey, y'all think y'all be doing something because you're the only journalist in the room, or you're the only writer in the room. You're a black person, whatever." Like, baby, the problem is, it's not no black men in the room. You need them because when black men make money, when black men make career professional gains, they are likely to marry black women, have healthy, strong black families. But when it's just single, led by any group of women, it's really a problem. Honestly, it's a problem in our country that women, not just black women, because white women do and Asian women do too, women lead in education more than men. That's a problem. That is a problem because that means that we have a ton of fucking undereducated men out there.
That's a
that
fact.
means that we have a ton of men that are underemployable out there. That means we have a ton of men who are who won't be qualified for raises or bonuses or business increases due to the lack of access, opportunity, and knowledge, etc. So it's not good that we have a lack of men who are educated. That this country is led by women being educated. That's not. It's good for the women, singularity, but for the family structure,
Yeah.
for a community structure,
Yeah.
it's not good at all.
Yeah. And
And that's meaning us holding black men accountable to being
Exactly.
more educationally driven and driving in our boys. That it's cooler to be an educated young motherfucker than to be a young, wild, strappy, sports playing, girl getting motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Shit.
Cool motherfucker.
That's why my son gonna get in these summer camps, and it ain't gonna be just sports.
Well, he been in them summer camps.
Nah, they canceled them all last year. So it was some robotics and technology.
Well, we gotta make
But
sure.
I gotta
make sure that your son like black women first.
First of all, that's why I gotta intervene, bro. I gotta intervene. You got his grandma calling him white. You know what you need to do? You need to have him go hang out with one of your family members. Oh, he gonna spend my family talking about bringing him up there for a summer in St. Louis.
He need to do that.
Man,
he need some fine black appreciation.
My son is going no, cause St. Louis still white.
Yeah, but I thought St. Louis had a large black community.
No, they got so much segregation that all the black people in the same area, unlike.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but if that's the case, I might as well just keep him where I'm at. On the west side.
Yeah, but y'all, the way y'all live your life, y'all don't really live your life on the edge.
Nah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He need to be on the edge to
Son
see
gonna
the
get shot.
of appreciating black women. Like, he need to see them in all facets so he can appreciate it. Be like, oh yeah, I like when she do that. I like that type of chick.
That don't need to happen at 7.
Girls early.
No, I'm saying you can have your appreciation. He got a little light skinned girl chasing him now, little biracial girl.
Too close. See, look at this.
Biracial.
And he already look biracial.
And he be hitting her off like, nah, bro, I'm good. Like I'm about to go hang out with Todd. Todd fun. I don't know what you is. Todd funny. What are you? But
What's your Minecraft username?
My son, he called me earlier saying, "Hold on 1 second. I gotta add my friend and see if he's awake. I want to play the game with him."
I ain't gonna lie. When I was his age, though, I played a lot of Sega with my homeboy.
No, I get it, but it's different now because I never had to I would call my homeboy up and see if he wanted to come over to play. Yeah. Now my son video chats his friends to see if they want to play. Hey, you on? Like, it's like that, bro. At 7 years old, he be killing me. But
man, that's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, we about to wrap this up, man.
Final thoughts, man.
So the final thoughts is everything that gets built up too high without a strong foundation will crumble.
Big fact.
If your foundation is emotional, it's going to crumble because at some point life is going to level out.
Big fact.
And my greatest hope is that life levels out with the relationship between black men and black women.
I hope so, man. I hope that especially the next generation learns from our mishaps, even though we're still, fairly young still. They learn from our mishaps and say, like, nah, I don't want that chaos between me and the black women. Like, I hope the black boys, black guys look at it like, like, damn, that's where they fucking up at. Like,
Yeah.
we don't want that. We actually like a lot of things in common, and we're cool with not making a big deal out of the things that we don't have in common.
And that's why our involvement as men,
Yeah.
and because is so important, because we keep seeing the evolution,
Right.
but we see the evolution without the involvement, right?
Yeah,
What we see is, oh, my dad did this, I don't want to do that. Okay,
Right.
well, where was dad to tell you what not to do?
Right.
Where was mom to tell you what not to do? But she had you so early, she just happy to have her freedom now.
Right.
She's just happy that you're not a financial burden like you were.
Right.
So now we just have to be consistently involved in, I did that already. You don't need to do that. Look, and we got a different part of it, which is social media and the videography that goes with it. This is what dating and relationship was like at this point in time.
Yeah.
Like, it's people out there now who recently divorced, don't know how to date now. Don't know what to expect while dating now, and the world has changed for them. And so now we got. I would hope that with my son and his dynamic and young men and women moving forward, is that they start understanding each other more and having a greater level of respect for one another. And that way you can, the idea that our generation has, which is we got to be friends to be married, you can move forward with that because you can really be friends and not have this dichotomy of
our differences is the big deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you on that, man. My conclusive thoughts is that, when it comes to black guys and black goddesses, we have to understand that we are different, but that doesn't mean that we aren't cooperable with each other due to our differences. And it's okay to and I think you said this the last podcast, but it's like it's okay that we all have pain, but that shouldn't be the emphasis is the pain. The emphasis should be on resolution and solutions to, avoid further injuring each other or even injuring ourselves. And it shouldn't be we all think different. How men appreciate advisors and speakers is going to be different how women appreciate advisors and speakers. That has to be fine. That has to be okay. As long as that advisor or speaker are saying things that's constructively bringing us together, that's all that should matter at the end of the day. And not, them continuously tearing us apart, because at the end of the day, none of us are perfect. And then, we all perfect because we all perfectly got some shit about us. But at the end of the day, we should all be, working on, how can I, especially when you're single, how can I work on getting close to the one that I want to get close with, versus and ignore the noise. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of within men groups, black men groups, within black women groups. There's a lot of singles or individuals out there who don't want to see us together, who don't want to see unity. They are there to be a divider as well. And we can't let them override our us knowing better, our maturity, our maturity and our intellect, by their just entertaining shenanigans. Because misery loves company, and misery comes in many forms. So and it's always recruiting. Just don't try to be a recruitment of that person who's in misery. So keep that in mind. And keep in mind that there's as many ain't shit black guys and black goddesses out there. There's 10 times more out there who are of great quality that are doing things to help us come together. Just so always keep that in mind. So.
All right. Well, you already know y'all can find us at Black Men and Cigar Podcast on IG, on Facebook. Y'all can like and subscribe our Black Men and Cigar Podcast on YouTube. We need to get these followers up.
Everybody go to YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube.
Check out the full podcast. Check out our clips. Yep. Check out we're gonna start uploading some of the in between the banter, the talks, and shit like that. But yeah, man, we would love y'all support. We would love y'all input. We would love y'all engagement.
Absolutely.
Y'all can holler at me on Instagram at bensocial.distancing.
And you can find me on Instagram as well, fearless black man.
Shout out. So we out, man. We appreciate y'all time. We appreciate y'all listening.
Yes, we do.
That's it. That's all we got.
Bah!